and dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate, it'll be okay. It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I.
Hello everybody, my name is WD5K, but you are more than welcome to call me Jamie. I am doing a texture pack review. This is the first time I've been on Too Much Minecraft. So hello from me, and thank you for having me. What I'm going to be doing for you guys really is just going over some texture packs and some mods over the next few weeks, and sort of just picking out some of the nicer ones that we've seen. So this week we are looking at Ozo's texture pack. It's OZO. It's currently available for 1.4.2. I'm running on a slightly older version because of servers and things like that, so I have to stay behind just a little bit. It's a 32 by 32 texture pack, and I have to say it's definitely one of the nicer ones I've seen. It's I mean the wool, for example, really nice clear colours, lovely shading around, sort of just generally around the edges and everything. I think it could be a really good building material. The only thing I'm not sure on really is the bookcases. They look a bit small. Would have preferred if it was 2 rows as opposed to 4. Still, nonetheless, it is looking great. It does remind me, there are several things in it that remind me of other texture packs. The guy did credit DokuCraft for the water. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit fast flowing. The still water, we've got some over here, looks much nicer. I think it just looks quite, it's how I would expect water to look in Minecraft if the physics work properly. The cactus and stuff I think reminds me, and the plants, they remind me a little bit of BDcraft, Sphax BDcraft, but still very cool nonetheless. Obsidian general blocks look, actually we'll go over here for the general blocks. They look, as you would expect them to. It's quite a shadow heavy texture pack, I've noticed. Everything sort of has, it's quite, I wouldn't say dark, but it's each brick has its own, like for example, even on the brick and the mossy cobblestone stuff, the shadows round each of the stones themselves make the rest of the block look quite dark, and I think that's really nice. It's really appealing. This has to be one of the better bricks I've seen. You tend to find with just like the normal brick here that it can be too red and too overpowering and a bit of an eyesore, but this one's definitely a much nicer. So if you're building a bit of a Victorian style London or something like that, I think that could go quite well. The doors are a little bit, and same with the wood. I find the wood seems to be a little bit too cartoony compared to the rest of it. It just doesn't seem quite right. Don't think there's quite enough shading or shadow on it. But still, it looks good. The glass has to be some of my favourite glass I've ever seen. It's really clear. I like clear glass. I like to be able to see out as opposed to seeing like all these shimmers. There's a couple of subtle shimmers, but there's some really cool supports in it, and I think it works out well. So, the ores. I want to say I like them. I like the way the ores are as ores themselves, but the solid blocks, I'm not sure on. I think they're a bit too dark. The iron looks a bit like steel. The gold isn't quite gold enough, but then again, if you have seen a large chunk of gold, it doesn't, unless it's been buffed, it doesn't have this shine to it, so I kind of think that works out well. And diamonds, well, diamonds are clear when you have large diamonds, so that is a little too dark, but nonetheless, I think it works really well with this texture pack. So yeah, I think overall he's done a really good job. Got the chests, the crafting table. What's that one? That was the furnace. That looks like a little oven. Dispenser, record, jukebox, speakers, TNT. Everybody loves a little bit of TNT, and a boat. So yeah, the ladders look pretty cool actually. Nice little binds around them. So yeah, generally it looks awesome. It's a really good texture pack in my opinion. The bed could be doing with a bit of a change of colour. Not too keen on green. But still, it looks good. I'm really happy, sort of like, I would be happy to use it personally in like my own worlds and stuff like that over something like, say, I don't know, DokuCraft or something like that, because there are lots of medieval ones out here, but this is definitely one of the cleaner and nicer looking ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop onto the server, have a fly around there, and we'll see how it's used in sort of a bit of an everyday environment. Cool, so here we are having a little bit of a fly around the spawn and the server. As you can see, this texture pack lends itself really well to like the medieval feel of the server. It goes really well with it. It just generally looks really cool, and it's the sort of texture pack I would use for this server. So I've had a quick sort of look through sort of the server during the day. What we're going to do is check out the night now, and we can really see how the texture blends well with the torches, the shadows, and sort of and how well it's lit up at night. Really, the texture pack speaks for itself. I don't have anything to say other than that. It genuinely is just a really nice, clean texture pack, and I'm just going to really let it speak for itself. So when it comes to the end of this review, once again it's Ozo's texture pack, OZO, link in the description below. Personally, I'm going to give this one about an 8.5, 9 out of 10. Really enjoy playing with this one, and I reckon I will continue using it. If you guys use any texture packs or know of any really good ones, stick them in the comments below. I'll be sure to check them out. Till next time guys, take it easy.